This Ceres Chill has been such a versatile option for me as a breastfeeding mom who's working. I've been using this for the last 13 months and I absolutely love that I'm able to pump my milk and easily store it on the go without having to worry about it soiling or having a place to put it. So I just want to show how this all works. There's gonna be lots of different parts and components to this. So as you see, I can pull this out. There's what we're gonna call the main canister chamber in there, and then there's an inner chamber here. You have several different options for milk storage, which I absolutely love about this. You can either store your milk in the large portion of the container here, and you can put your ice in this inner chamber. This large canister is gonna hold 27 ounces if you're still inserting this into it. You might not be able to see them here. There is a mark line on the inside there, so you know how full you can fill this when you're putting your milk in there, so you're not gonna overflow it if you then set this in there. So I love that as a feature. Your other option for milk storage is to store your milk in this inner chamber and to put ice and water in the bigger portion here. So this is only gonna hold about 12 ounces of fluid, so whatever you prefer, both are gonna work really great. There are several different cap features here. There's gonna be one cap over the top, and then there's also gonna be a cap that's gonna get you into that inner chamber. So you can either fill that with your milk or you can put ice in there. I find the ice fits really easy in there. And then underneath here, you can also screw this apart. And I love how this all comes apart for washing purposes. It does look like a lot of pieces, but it is so functional and so versatile. That's gonna get you into the inner cap. It's gonna help you swap things out. So couple extra features with this. I love that if you have a narrow collar and nipple for your bottles, you can actually screw it right on here and use this as a bottle. So I love that you can pump right into it, you can attach bottle parts right to it, and it's one and done. You don't need to worry about bringing everything with you on the go, and it is such a simple feature. Also, as I mentioned, you can pump directly into this. So I have this Spectra pump, and I did not invest in the extra adapter that I would need because this is a wide neck style, so it doesn't fit on here to be able to screw on. But Ceres Chill does sell an adapter piece that will screw onto the Spectra pump so you can secure it tight on there. I just didn't invest in it because I use a portable pump every day because I just find it way more convenient than holding my pump on. So I love this as an option for those who want to use it. Another way that you can pump is actually by using this cap. So if you're gonna unscrew this smaller portion of that cap on top, you can actually attach your pump right to that as well, again with that adapter piece. And then you can screw this larger cap. You're just gonna flip it around and screw it back down. And this is gonna be a closed system that's not gonna spill out the bottom there, and it's gonna be nice and contained. If you do this method, it's gonna hold 7 ounces in that cap, so that's such a great option. Again, you can pump right into there, screw that bottle cap on, and you can use this right from the pump to the baby's mouth all in one fell swoop. So I love how versatile this whole system is. It is so convenient. Like I said, it can be a little intimidating with all these different pieces, but I find it so functional. It has been a go-to for me every single day at work. I've been using this for 13 months. It keeps my milk cold all day long at work and I don't have to worry about it. I still have ice in the chamber when I get home. And I love that it has markings on the side so you can look at measurements. If you're using this for a bottle, you can keep track of how much fluid is in there as well. I love this as an option for on the go. I love not having to run to the refrigerator every single day at work, worrying about what's in there, if everything's cold enough. I love bringing this on the go if I'm not at home, so I don't need to pack an extra cooler and make sure that's staying cold because I know everything's gonna hold an appropriate temperature in this. I will say, since I do fill this inner chamber with ice, one thing to be aware of is that if you still have ice in this at the end of the day and it's really that cold in here, the fat layer of your milk is really gonna stick to the bottom of this, and so be careful of that. Give it a good swirl before you pull it out of here because that milk is all gonna stick to that bottom and you don't wanna lose that layer and have to wash it off. It can be a little stubborn to get off sometimes if it really is that cold within this container. So just be aware that it will come off. You just need to be patient, but that just tells you that your milk is staying at a good temperature for storage purposes. But like I said, I've been using this for 13 months. I use it daily. I absolutely love it. I love that it's a closed system. It is leak proof. I can throw this in my backpack. I can go. I don't need to worry about anything. I know the milk's gonna stay cold. It has been such a functional thing for me as a working mom, and I think everyone who's pumping really needs one of these for milk storage, whether you're working, whether you're out at events, anything away from the house. It's gonna give you a reliable method for milk storage so you're not having to worry about pumping and dumping, and that your milk is gonna stay cold enough and safe enough for baby. This is a perfect option. I think this is also a perfect option for moms in the middle of the night. If you don't wanna get up, walk to the fridge, worry about your milk storage. Fill this with ice, put it next to your bed, dump everything in there, and you have everything right next to you in the middle of the night. You don't need to worry about getting up. Even when you're done with breastfeeding, this can be a perfect storage device for bringing hot and cold beverages around. Think of it like a thermos. You can use soup, coffees, teas, hot chocolate, anything you want to use this to your advantage. This is a thermos. It's got a great system for hot and cold retention, and I think this can be so versatile even past those years of breastfeeding.